It came upon, you can hear it, midnight clear. Bake it with Betty. Hello and welcome to Bake It with Betty. It's me, Betty, and it's Christmas edition. I don't know if you know this about me. I love Christmas. It's the most wonderful time. You get it. I have a Christmas tattoo, so I made it permanent. Today we're gonna bake something that I think is really cute and creative, and I'm choosing to display it as like a table display that is also edible. Fun for the whole family, if you ask me. I found this recipe on the Wicked Noodle Sinfully Delicious Dishes, which I really love. So I found these adorable meringue Christmas trees, and I think they're so cute. I'm gonna make them small, because I think they're tiny little, oops, I just had one. Oh my gosh. We're gonna whip our egg whites up into stiff peaks, which takes longer than you think, at least it does to me. And then we're gonna pipe them into cute little Christmas trees, and we're gonna make a forest of meringue delicious trees that can be both admired and eaten. Okay, we're gonna get started. You should preheat your oven to 200 degrees. It won't take that long because it's like probably one of the lower settings that you have on your oven, but we bake these low and slow. We're gonna separate our egg and we're gonna whip the egg whites up. So I'm gonna crack these eggs and I'm gonna separate them into two, this is actually a suggestion from the recipe. I'm gonna separate them into two separate bowls so that if I get a little bit of shell or yolk into the egg white, I don't lose the entire batch, I only lose that egg white. We are gonna do 4 eggs. What's my favorite Christmas movie? I wish it wasn't the holiday, but it might be. I do love the Jim Carrey Grinch. You know, I'm a sucker for a little Fahoudorith and 1 egg yolk into our stand mixer, or you can use a handheld mixer if you want. I'm using stand because handheld mixer, it's a long time to be mixing for yourself. But what is my actual definitive favorite Christmas? The Family Stone is my favorite Christmas movie. The family dynamics of it, the stacked freaking cast. I love it so much. It makes me cry, it makes me laugh. Get on out of there. Don't perceive me, and there's a fly. Hey! This is the kind of chaos you can expect at Bake It with Betty. Why are these bowls so tiny? Get Betty some bigger bowls. Bake it with Shelley's. If you, the viewer, could see Zak's face behind the camera while he just watched me try and fish those shells out for approximately 12 minutes. 2 eggs, okay. My favorite Christmas memory? My dad reads me the night before Christmas, every Christmas Eve since I was a baby. So that's my favorite memory. My mom and him and I sit and he reads it. And I have pictures of me when I was 9, or actually I was so tall I could have been fucking 5, and who would have known? Okay, that's 3. That was more successful than 2. Egg 4. Okay, we are gonna beat these little babies up on medium, say, until they get foamy, frothy. Then we're gonna add some cream of tartar. Ready? Oh. They're going, they're frothing. That's got a nice little froth to it. We're gonna take half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, using frostings, candies, beating egg whites in making meringues, breads, and cakes. Half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. We are gonna whip this with the cream of tartar in it until it begins to hold soft peaks. Picked it up into pie just to give it that little. So to me, when I start to see it get kind of, I don't know how else to describe it, but like ribbony. Oh, look at that. That's a nice peak right there I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. The recipe calls for 1 cup of sugar. I think that's too sweet. That's me personally. I like things not that sweet. You could do what you want. I'm gonna put half a cup of sugar and I'm gonna slowly add it, watch it get glossy. Pro tip, use super fine sugar because then it doesn't get too grainy, it kind of distributes evenly. The sugar is in. I'm gonna add some green food coloring to give it a tree-like quality. I won't lie to you, the first time I made this recipe, I thought there's no way I could use enough green food coloring in the world to make these trees like a dark green. So if you have one that's particularly pigmented that really does it, this is a lot of white material and just the food coloring made it kind of minty. So we're gonna do minty trees. I pray for you that you can get them gorgeous and dark. I'm going to mix this a little bit more. The recipe calls for a pinch of salt to try and balance out that sugar. So I've got some Maldon salt here. Now I'm gonna add my food coloring. Oh, look how pretty. There we go. I like this. I like this. This I like. Okay, we're gonna start there and see what we get. Well, they're looking pretty good. Maybe a couple more minutes. What you're just doing here is whipping air into the mixture. So when you put them in, the 4 egg whites, they're like so teeny, you know, can fit in one of these. It's just growing. It's really, science, crazy. I think we've got a couple more minutes in here. It's getting pretty stiff peak. They say on Bake Off that you're supposed to be able to turn it upside down, and if it doesn't, it's pretty upside down. I think she looks pretty good. What do we say? I told you it's minty. You know what I mean? But I think I'm gonna go a couple more minutes. My baker's instinct is telling me a couple more minutes. Now's the fun part. We get to pipe. I love this pot. I forgot to add the vanilla. I'm just gonna toss it in. We're gonna see what happens. We're loose here. I have my baking sheet prepared with parchment paper. I have my piping bag fitted with a star-tipped nozzle. I think that's what they call it. Just look, listen to me. Sound like a professional or something. I'm gonna put it inside this glass. This is my trick. Here, I'll show you. I fit it inside the glass so it creates this space that I can sort of shove this material into. You don't want to be too aggressive with it because you've beat all this air into it, and if you start to get too crazy with it, you can lose some of that air. Look at how fluffy. Just very fluffy. Yeah, these are like almost blue. You know what? It's fine. Now, I'm gonna grab the top and try and not let any come out the top. I'm just gonna guide it down. There we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna grab it with my dominant hand and I just give it a little bit of a twist. And that's sort of how I grip these when I'm working with it. And then I'm putting pressure on the bag with my hand, sort of squeezing and as it comes out. So we're done with this. So now this is the fun part. We're gonna make little trees. We're gonna experiment with the shape together. This makes 1,000 of them, so you've got options. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, the bottom of that was a little loosey. Oh, Nor, do we like this? Do we feel good about this one? They're pretty cute. The bottoms need work. I'm gonna work on. Why, is there something specific I'm not remembering that you're trying to get me to say? I feel like there is. I don't know, tell me. What are you thinking of? She's looking a little crazy. They are speaking of this one's good. It's giving she's good. It is giving Fahu Doris a little bit, which I do love. I'm like actually gonna kill you if you don't tell me what you're talking about. I don't love that one. It's a little wacky. Oh! Was getting married. I got married Christmas Eve, so that's a favorite Christmas memory. I thought you meant about, never mind. Something about the consistency of this is making me think that I ironically overwhipped. They are pretty cute. They're pretty cute. These are really cute. So my vision, follow me up, my vision. My vision is like a wooden board or maybe a red, if you have a red serving tray, with little different sizes. Some of them are smaller, some of them are bigger. We're gonna put cute little sprinkles like Christmas lights on them and then dust them with powdered sugar as if it's just snowed. And then they're edible, it's cute. I love like traditional Christmas music, you know, like Silent Night and Carpenters and Ella Fitzgerald are like my two that I pop back and forth between because I love dashing through the snow, you know, a little yaz for Christmas. And then the Carpenters has that sort of like, it came upon, you can hear it, midnight clear. They have all the harmonies. It just feels like sitting by the fire. So I particularly love those two. Now we're gonna decorate these. I have some colorful sprinkles here that I think are pretty. We're gonna get into it and give them a little dusting. Oh, this just has we're just freeballing it. Okay, let's see about it. This is cute, you guys. A little dusting of Christmas lights. And I'm gonna try some red on the other side. Yeah, these are freaking adorable. So we're gonna toss these in the oven at 200. Oh my God, they're so cute. Wait, you have to just like perceive them. They really are so cute. Like get a good look at those. The trick with meringues is you don't want to have a blast of cold air hit them because it can lead them to crack or, you know, look bad. When you're checking them to see if they're done, try not to open the oven all the way. You just check it little secret peek. And if you see any color on them, you gotta pull them out. We're gonna put these in the oven for 45, maybe even 60 minutes at 200 Fahrenheit. Then we're gonna turn the oven off and leave them in there for at least an hour, 2 hours, if possible overnight, to let them cool down in the temperature as the oven cools down. So let's bake these, and they go. So these are mine from yesterday that I pre-baked because you gotta leave those in overnight. These are, look at how cute these are. Can you perceive this, please? This is the cutest little thing I've ever seen. They are definitely giving How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which I really love. And now that we've got our little forest, I'm gonna dust these with some icing sugar so that it looks like a snowy field and Christmas has come. Do you want to slow-mo this? Here's my little Christmas tree forest. I think it's cute. I need you to see this one particularly. Like, that's a cute little Christmas tree. Like, from you, you see how cute that little guy is? I just think it's a cute little thing that you can drop off on a Christmas table as a little edible Christmas forest. I hope you try these. I hope you enjoy making them. Thanks to the Wicked Noodle for the recipe. Really cute idea. Look at it. They're so cute. And you just, you got crunch, little ASMR. They're tasty. Okay, I think they're cute. I hope you make them. I hope you enjoy them. I love you. Always have. Like this video, and also tell me if you made these, and you can confirm for me that I definitely overwhipped those ones. Enjoy your holidays. I love you so much. Merry fucking Christmas. It's the most wonderful time. Bake it with Betty.